welcome to today's episode. Watching MD90 live here in Lusaka, here in Zambia. So stay tuned till the very end. Don't click out and subscribe if you haven't already.
Well, as you may be aware, former Lusaka Province Minister and Copper Belt Minister Bowman Lusambo has been in court for a number of cases that he has ever since leaving government in 2021 when Edgar Lungu lost those elections. So an update in one of the court cases that he has is this. So Bowman Lusambo given credit to this particular statement. He says published in Kalemba. Says, I was a mini president. Lusambo tells court as open gallery, opens defense. People in the public gallery, along with court officials and economic and financial crimes court, were almost falling and rolling on the floor with uncontrollable laughter when Bowman Lusambo said during his time as Copperbelt Province Minister, he was a mini president. So people laughed at that particular statement attributed to Bowman Lusambo. Appearing before Magistrate Fides Mahundu in a corruption-related case, Bulldozer said he had supervisory powers over over the office of the Vice President, the Army, among other government agencies. So this is in a case that was earlier presented during the week where Bowman Lusambo had even appealed for the case to be thrown out, considering that 5 months had elapsed, but it seems like it has proceeded. So part of the defense, it says, first and foremost, I wanted to put it on record that my wife, Nancy Natasha Mananse, she is wrongfully or wrongly in this court. There is nothing she has done, he explained. So he's simply trying to get his wife off the case, saying everything that is being mentioned here has to do with him, according to Bowman Lusambo's defense there. And then he went further to update the court of termination. He says, as a minister, I was government's #1 representative. In short, I was a mini president for Copperbelt Province. Under me are the office of the Vice President, Zambia Air Force, Zambia Army, and other government entities. He said his job was to conduct government activities in the province, to promote government policies to the private sector, to attract foreign and local investors to invest in the province, and ensure that there was service delivery to residents of the Copperbelt Province. And then he went further to say, in 2016, I was entitled to gratuity. And then in 2018 to 2019, we had the midterm gratuity at the end of Parliament, and had a full gratuity totaling to 2.5 million kwacha. As a minister, under the current government constitution, we do not get gratuity, we get salaries and allowances. He said in 2018, Lungu transferred him to Lusaka Province as a provincial minister, and in 2021, he was re-elected as Kabushi Member of Parliament. So pretty much he was simply stating to say the sources of his income can be traceable. And then the trial continues on Monday, 9th September. And then FDD President Edith Nawakwi and Beriba Changala, Emmanuel Mwamba refused to see detainees at Lusaka Central Police. So that's an update coming from the Patriotic Front. So those three individuals wanted to see some detainees. So they say they're at Lusaka Central Police, was on the Patriotic Front page where they were streaming. So at Lusaka Central Police, where FGD President Edith Nawakwi, activist Beriba Changala, and PF Publicity and Information member of the Central Committee, Emmanuel Mwamba, visiting two Gen Z incarcerated youth activists, and former Kafue Mayor Thomas Zulu, detained for 12 days now. They say they've been detained for 12 days, and they went to pay them a visit, which they've been denied, and then they decided to update the nation with what's going on with those individuals there. And then Munia Zulu says, if power problems are not handled well, the economy will completely shut down. Let the government for once listen to the solutions we have. That's Samunia Zulu, amazing member of parliament. He went further to even put up a quotation. It seems like, how many Zambians will afford solar system in their homes? Is this really affordable under the current economic challenges? And then the quotation that he got to install solar power came to 22,105. So there says that amount is not affordable for the ordinary Zambian. There, according to the advice, is rebutting the advice that came from the head of state, President Hakainde Hichilema, saying most of the households would be more sustainable if they went the solar way, so as to get off the national grid and like to be dependent on ZESCO as they wait for Kariba Dam to fill up, which has been quoted to say it's likely to take 5 years with proper rainfall patterns for it to get to its normal function there. Munia Zulu goes further to say, obviously you can see those statements that he put up there, say Boston Nanjara, and then he quotes a number of things there. That's the Lumezi member of parliament there. And then this is in the mass newspaper. Say our leaders choose who must die and live. In my country, only two things are certain for the poor: birth and death certificates. More there. And then obviously this is say load shedding, making UPND and HH unpopular in Kapiri. I'm a Kapiri resident there. And you can see a number of headlines attributed to this particular publication. And then China can help us change. That's Musenge, the individual that you see up there. We can't be good leaders if the church doesn't guide us, says UPND's Mwale, amongst the headlines that are attributed to today's publication. So that's the news as things stand today. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is MD90 and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on